Here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 8.
Here's Newton. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Look at it. Like 50. Blue down. Hey, watch that. 8. 20.
Newton on 3rd down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They will go for it. Now Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
59, 43. It's our field. It's our 50. Yellow. Greystone trap. 59. Bravo. 59. 57. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Attack! Hey, let's go. 64,
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. run it with Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Yellow. Right there. Quit talking about it and bring it. My turn.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. At 37. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the blue dot workers. Blue dot workers. Check 25. Check 25. 43. 43. Hey, 43. Charlie.
From the 38, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He can run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? As a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
We got motion. Back up. Gun.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Ready? Great. Here we go.
On first down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Throw left side complete to Burnett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. David Montgomery, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Come on, bro. Y'all got to split that out loud without breaking tackle those things
on the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 50, Mike 50.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 91 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly what I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught at the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gano the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors. Overall, I think they wanted to be positive.
Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 76 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow. Alpha. Mike, 49. Bust a run. 43. 43. Shift.
Now Mahomes. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Terry Poe marches in for the sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7,
and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Slam, slam, slam.
Mahomes now on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And look like some movement there. Let's get the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
And going deep for Hill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, 57, 57. 4 down. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Great.
McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
It'd be real interesting to take a look at this play later because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked them down in a hurry.
Mike 50. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Have a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football. Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
It's 4th down.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth.
Eight. Gun.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 64 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check. 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dontari Poe able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
15. Let's walk. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I got you. No. Off. Jack. Cloud. Easy. Switch. Watch twitch. 15. Right side.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you can earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
43.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Ball right there.
Here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Mahomes now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready. Watch the curve. Sponge. No. Gun. 50. Hey, let's get that ball here. Right here. Mike 50.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
This is taken at the 3. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
What?
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Tighten up. Tighten up.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check 52. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Back to throw, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Darren Lee able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton.
Oh, my God, get the pick.
And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 76 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Under 10. Yellow. 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And caught it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, shit. Sammy Watt. You let more nigga punish him.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Newton now to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
You ready? You ready? Hey! Hey, check 24. Watch 20. Wide. Get wide.
Throwing here, Newton. Buying time to his left. Got some room at the 30. And avoids the contact by sliding. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Back to throw, Greer. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Oh, God, man, they just
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Hey, nothing wrong with you.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina,
this ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. And we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. And we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.